Okay, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Monday edition of Morning Scone presented by Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com. Do business with someone you know. Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com. Saints win. They beat the Atlanta Falcons to finish the season on a high note. A game that they controlled from the onset. Took 18 weeks, 17 games, but the Saints finally scored on an opening drive touchdown. Never trailed and really controlled the entire game, which was cool to see in a situation where they absolutely had to have it to go and just control the game. So win when you had to in a season with so much adversity, and then you lose Taysom Hill during the game, and Simeon comes in and you don't miss a beat. Smoothie this morning, by the way. Defense was awesome. Cam Jordan, a couple of batted passes, got another sack. He was awesome. You just didn't get the help that you needed. So the Rams led the 49ers by 17 in the first half and completely blew it. Even got a acrobatic interception by Jalen Ramsey, which led to what appeared to be a game-winning touchdown drive by the Rams. They even got a stop subsequently. And this goes to show you, man, sometimes coaches, if you play not to lose, it bites you. And Sean McVay did it. Niners punted the Rams with a little under 2 minutes to play. And Niners had all three timeouts. And so McVay, instead of trying to go win the game, get a first down and win the game, they ran it three times, made the Niners call all their timeouts, punted to them, and then San Francisco put together a drive, tied it, and won it in overtime. So, brutal. That's what happens whenever you rely on other people, on other teams. And, I posted the clip last night. A lot of you probably saw it, but we talked about this after the Giants game. I mean, to the word, after they lost to the Giants, I said, this isn't going to be a team that goes 13-4. They're going to be going to the final week fighting for a playoff spot. And, if they end up 9-8 and they don't get in, you're going to look back at this one and say, this is the reason why. And sure enough, 9-8, they don't get in. That was the reason why. And other people, look, some people mentioned, the first Falcons game, that's true. But if you remember, the Saints trailed that entire game. That was one of those ones where Simeon rallied late. And you remember where, they had no offense. And then his fourth quarter offense would kind of blow up. Some of y'all mentioned the Titans game, and yes, no doubt, a couple of missed PATs in that one hurt, etc. But that wasn't one where you were leading late. The Giants game, you were up 11. You were up 11 at home with 8 minutes to go. Up 2 scores at home with 8 minutes to go, and you let Daniel Jones beat you. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. So, anyway, Saints season comes to an end. Tonight is the national championship game for college football. Probably should have put that in the description as well. My apologies. But I don't know. I'm desperately trying to convince myself that Georgia's going to win. I don't really believe it, but I'm desperately trying to convince myself. And great drama around the NFL yesterday. So we'll talk about it. What y'all got? All right, we'll say our good mornings here. Jay Amberg, Stephen Tucker. Hey, Dad, good morning. Truax, what's up? Randy Bennett, Jason Austin, Todd Harris, Chris Maggio, morning. Really thought we were going to make the playoffs after the win. Can't believe the 49ers. I mean, I don't even know that it's the freaking 49ers. It's the freaking Rams. You need the Rams to win, and they led by 17 at home and blew it. Cosmos Zuna, morning, Scone. I think the Rams got scared. They didn't want to see us in the playoffs with that defense. The thing is, I'll put it to you this way. I do think if the Saints would have gone to LA, they would have won. I do. I don't know that they could have gone to Green Bay and won. I know they've beaten the Packers already this year, but that was week 1, different team altogether in Green Bay and freezing. I mean, the defense would travel, but anyway. I do think the Saints would have won in LA against the Rams. I do. That Saints defense would have given that Rams offense a lot of trouble. But in the middle of a game, to your point though, in the middle of a game, you're not thinking about who your playoff opponent's going to be and tanking a game because of it. Kerry Hughes, good morning. Father John David Mathern, morning. Scone from Chicago. The low is 1 today. Ugh. I just like the Rams even more now. Now the worst teams are Falcons, anyone Brady plays, and the Rams. That's cool. Kirk Taylor, good morning. Andrew Brister. How about remembering the games the Saints miraculously won instead of blaming the Giants? Not blaming the Giants. But that's the game where you should have won and you blew it. And what game did they miraculously win? Like, let's look at the schedule this year and you tell me where there was a miraculous win. I mean, when you go on the road and beat Tampa 9-0, you shut them out. You deserve to win the game. You literally did not allow them to score a point. That's not a miraculous win. That's, you were better. You won in an unconventional way. Where's the miraculous win? Where's the one where you go, man, you really didn't deserve that one, but you got it. They blew out the Packers. They ran over the Patriots up in Foxborough. They beat the Redskins by double digits. They won a Monday Night Football at Seattle. They had the Halloween win over Tampa after Jameis got hurt. Where's the miraculous win on the schedule? That don't make sense, Brister. Anyway. Let's see. YouTube, Joey Vincent, good morning. Trivia Carter, Matt Lusto, Pat Huseman, Kyle DeVille, Derek Ogeron, Gregory Carter, Spurge, good morning. Damn the Lambs. Pat Huseman, I really do believe the Rams had a foul to give. They didn't want the Saints for the first. They'd rather the Eagles. Yeah, I don't think so, man. I think they'd have rather shown up the 2 seed, which means they'd have been home for the entire. They would have played the lowest seed and would have been at home all the way up until the NFC Championship game. I mean, it doesn't make sense to lose. It's a playoffs. It's hard to win regardless. Lewis Mathern, what's up? You think Sean Payton gives serious consideration to stepping down this offseason? Nope. I don't. I think Sean Payton will finish his coaching career in New Orleans. And whenever he's ready, he'll go in the front office somewhere. Maybe in New Orleans. Jesse Brown, good morning. What's up with the petty Falcons not putting the Saints on the scoreboard? I don't know. It's a rivalry. I don't mind it. I don't think that's petty. I just think that's funny. That's what you do when you're a rival. Wendell Norman, good morning. Brady Smith, morning, Matt. Worst case scenario happened yesterday. Saints fell in the draft by winning and didn't make the playoffs. Yeah, Brady, I don't really think it matters, man. Look, they're going to pick 17th or 18th. I'm just not worried about the draft. Like, yeah, of course, you know, it matters and it's draft assets and all that stuff, but come on, man. Like, what real differential are we talking about if you're picking 15th or 18th? I mean, is there a player that maybe you'd want? Maybe, yeah, but you don't think like that, man. You're trying to win games, and it's hard to win. And you know, the run at the end of the season to win 3 in a row there down the stretch, and I guess 3 or 4 down the stretch because of Miami. But you know, you win 3 or 4. Actually, you win 4 or 5 after the 5-game losing streak, and you put yourself right there in contention for the playoffs. I mean, that was more fun watching that than being irrelevant in the last month, praying to tank and hoping for a draft pick that you might bust on anyway. Gregory Carter proves the money the Rams spent wasn't worth a damn. Jesse Brown, smash the like button. Yeah, thank you, Jesse. I appreciate that. Would y'all do that, please? If you're there on YouTube, smash that like button. Oh, by the way, y'all, real quick. Wednesday, 6:45 p.m., so after AFR, I'll be over at Yoga Studio 90. Y'all have heard me talk about it for years. Great workout I've done. They're doing a free class. They're calling it like Meet Matt on the Mat or something like that. But it's totally free. You can register. Let me get the link, or just show up. I mean, it would be great if we knew how many people were coming. But Wednesday, there it is. Whoop. Here you go. I'm going to post this in here. If you're looking for a great workout, maybe something new to try, this isn't just for women, fellas. You'll do cardio, you'll do functional strength, stretching, love it. So we get off AFR at 6. I'm going to jet over there. 6:45 we'll get started, be an hour-long class on Highlandia. So if you turn off a Highland onto Highlandia, that's the road that runs parallel to I-10. Y'all come join us. If not you, maybe make a recommendation, share that out there, let people know. Would love to get that thing packed over there on Wednesday. So Wednesday, 6:45 p.m. So I'll finish AFR. I'll go straight over to Yoga Studio 90. Hope to see y'all there. Stephen Smith wasn't ready for the Saints season to be over. New York and Atlanta losses come back to haunt us. Kirk Taylor, lesson in life, never rely on people to help you out and handle your business. Tommy Vienendahl, Nick Bradley Hole, Sean Comiskey, good morning. Bryce Young rolls over Georgia again. You know, Sean, I'm curious, like, and maybe, again, we've been over this before. When Saban's an underdog, what the outcomes typically are. But I think Georgia's a better team this year. That's why they're favored. That's why they were favored the first time. And then even after losing the way they did, they're favored again. Georgia's a better team this year. But I think Bama's just all up in their dome. I mean, I think Georgia is better in the defensive front seven. They're better on the offensive line. They've got a better stable of running backs. Georgia is vulnerable in the secondary. That's their bugaboo. And Bama exposed it. So what does Kirby do this time? I think it'll be interesting to see. But I don't know. It's weird. Like, I believe Georgia's the better team. I do. But when Nick's an underdog, and you give him that motivation, he's going all week to his team. You beat him by 3 touchdowns last time. Look, you're still an underdog. They still don't believe you're better. Kerry Cunningham, good morning. Dale Broussard, Saints team wasn't going anywhere in the playoffs. Rest up for next season. Dale, I hate comments like that. It's just stupid. Not saying you're stupid. I'm saying that's stupid. Every year in the playoffs, we see upsets. We saw a 9-7 Giants team beat the 18-0 New England Patriots in the Super Bowl. Don't tell me that. I mean, the Saints would have beaten the Rams, by the way. They've already beaten Green Bay this year. And then if they had gone advanced, they would play Tampa, who they've already beaten twice this year. So don't tell me that. That's just bogus. It's a lazy argument. I mean, it's just, well, they weren't going to. Like, who's to say? It's why the NFL, like, did you watch the NFL yesterday? Y'all wonder why our country has a love affair with the NFL. I know in this region, we love college football, but what's the argument right now about the college football playoff? All blowouts, not competitive at all. Did you see what happened in the NFL yesterday? Ben Roethlisberger, potentially his final game, needs overtime against the Ravens to outlast and win, to punch a ticket, and then just needs to make sure the Chargers doesn't end in a tie. The Raiders are leading by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. Chargers come back to tie it on the last play of regulation. Then the team swap field goals in overtime, and the Raiders win it literally on a walk-off in overtime with no time remaining. If that game ends in a tie, both those teams are in, and the Steelers are out. But the 2 at the end of regulation and the end of overtime, walk-offs. I mean, it's incredible. Like, look at what happened with the Rams-Niners. I mean, there's nothing like the NFL. It's because the parity exists there, and anyone can beat anyone. So don't give me that crap about how, like, oh, they weren't going anywhere. Says who? Says who? With that defense? With Alvin Kamara offensively? Offensive line maybe getting healthy? Sure would have liked to find out. Let's see. Wendell Norman, good morning. Brady Smith, morning, Matt. Worst case scenario happened yesterday. Saints fell in. Oh, I already read that one. Sorry. Shane O'Mac, what's going on? Brandon, good morning. What do you think about Sean McVay's play calling at the end? Stupid. I'd always rather you have a sack and go win the game. Brett Garfola, what's good? Matt Lusto, did you see Josh Ennis money line play for the draw between Las Vegas, LA? Almost, I did not. We were texting yesterday during the Saints game, though. I didn't know. I need to. I need to see. Might have texted me. I don't remember. That's crazy. Kyle DeVille, let's go. Bam! I can't root against Saban. You can't root against Saban. Who's here's watching the Natty? I'm not. Got no skin in the game. I mean, trivia. I'm gonna watch it. National championship game. Of course, I'll watch it. Tim Gotro, good morning. Gulf South, morning. Signed a contract with Blake from Relief Windows over the weekend. Excited about that. Also, James was 5-2, but Taysom was 4-1. We make the playoffs, but Taysom could have started earlier. I'm not so sure I'm going there, Gulf South. Like, look at how, I mean, Simeon did just fine yesterday. I'm not on board with that. Like, I'm a little dumbfounded by the fact that it's Gulf South and it's Mark on Facebook that continue this insistence on Taysom. And brother, that's going to be a lonely, lonely street corner that you two are hanging out on. I mean, as a backup, a spot start guy here, okay. As a legitimate starting quarterback of the NFL that you think can bring you to a championship, not even close. Let's see. Bailey C. Will Wade got the boys playing D. Just them and my Lakers left. My Lakers. People from Louisiana. You have a professional basketball team in the state. You cheer for the Lakers. Whatever. Paber 15, good morning, Trey Guy. Morning, Matt. Missed nightcap last night. Watched the replay on fire. The F-bombs, fast and furious. Smash the like button. Hey, man, you got to know if you're walking into something like that immediately after the Saints season ends the way it did, that there's going to be some exposed nerve endings. Michael Costello. Saints should have won at least 3 to 4 more games. Need to trade for Wilson. Good morning. It's hard to say they should have won. You know, I mean, it's when you have all the personnel issues they did. I mean, they started an NFL record 58 different players this year. That's crazy. I mean, let that marinate. It's crazy. You started 4 different quarterbacks this year, and you were still 9-8. It's insane. Kyle Milliken, this could shake out to be a really interesting playoffs. It'll be fun to watch, rooting for Joey B and Jamar. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'll definitely be down with that. I'll be down for watching the Bengals. Brock TV, good morning. If only Winston doesn't get hurt. If only. But he did. So. Trey Guy, Matt, how about the Lady Tigers putting a hurt on Auburn? Yep, certainly did. Nice bounce back after the South Carolina loss. Steven, who you got tonight, Matt? Still haven't made a pick, man. I mean, if I had to bet my life on it, I'd bet Alabama. I'm really trying to convince myself why Georgia will win, though. Keith H., good morning. SPC 1689. 2 first-rounders and Andrews Pete. Russell Wilson. Yeah, it's going to take more than that. And SPC 1689, I think of it this way. All right, you've got to consider this. And this is what most people don't whenever they're dreaming up trade scenarios. If you're looking to get rid of Andrews Pete, why would somebody want them? Why would they give you a great player for that average player? Do you understand? Like, you're aching to get rid of Andrews Pete, but why would Seattle want it? Seattle's going to want Ryan Ramczyk or Marshawn Lattimore or Alvin Kamara. You know what I mean? Like, they're not going to want Andrews Pete. Because you don't want Andrews Pete. Here, take our average offensive lineman who's overpaid. Please give us your MVP quarterback, Super Bowl winning quarterback. So no, I don't think that deal will get done. Chris Nelson, good morning. Funny show last night, especially when you channeled your inner psycho Tom Brady and told the haters to go F themselves. Enjoy it. Have a great day. Let's see. Brian Russell, good morning. Jimmy G to the Saints? Hell no. Give me Jameis. I'm at the where I literally say, give me, if you can't get a deal done for Russell Wilson, re-sign Jameis. I don't think there's a better option. Jimmy Garoppolo is not a better option. Baker Mayfield is not a better option. I don't know. I don't believe there's anyone in this draft that's a better option. I mean, Jameis is a former number 1 overall pick. We've been over it. All the physical ability in the world. He's been a great team guy. You've got 2 years invested in him. He's proven he can win with you. You can win with him. Unless if you have a no-doubter. Unless if you can get Russell Wilson. Jameis is your guy. Let's see, Gregory, I know you're not worried about the draft right now. If you had to pick, would it be receivers, Williams, Olave, Wilson, or maybe Ritter? Well, I don't think the Saints are going to have the opportunity to pick Jameson Williams or Chris Olave or Garrett Wilson. Olave might. I think Olave is the one that they say may be there later. And I would not take Desmond Ritter, no way in hell. I think if one of those Ohio State kids is there at 18, I'd be cool with that for sure. You need wide receiver. You need defensive tackles. You need a tight end. So, let's see. Shout out to Brock, y'all. As always, brortho.com. New year, new career. Brock is hiring, brortho.com. And, of course, Hudco Roofing, hudcoroofing.com. Do business with someone you know, Hudco Roofing, hudcoroofing.com. How about Jags beating the Colts? I mean, Colts needed to win to get in, and they lost to the Jags. I mean, it's the NFL, y'all. Don't tell me they weren't going anywhere anyway. Let's see, got to go quickly. Bailey Ruiz sucks. He does suck. Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson would cost a boatload. I don't know if the Saints have enough assets, but he's got to get his off the field stuff cleared. And if he gets all that cleared up, then sure. But I still don't think the Saints would be the front runner for him. We're going to end up with Winston or a guy like Mariota in a trade. I remember, even if you get Russell Wilson, talking about the cap hit, even if you get Russell Wilson, you're gonna sign him to a longer deal. You're gonna sign him to a long-term deal so you can backload it, so it's not gonna crush you on the cap. And then there was another one that said, where was it? I'd get rid of Pete Ruiz and Michael Thomas. Okay. Like, it's so easy to... Who's that? Brian Russell. Okay. It's so easy to say that. But this is what you don't consider. Like, fans just say, oh, just trade that guy. Cut that guy. Get rid of him. Okay. Andrews Pete's contract. Remember, the Saints are already $60 million over the cap. All right? They have to find cap space. Andrews Pete, in 2022... has a $13.8 million dead cap hit. So if Andrews Pete is not on your roster, it costs you $13.8 million. Let's do Michael Thomas. All right. Michael Thomas in 2022. Remember, you gave him a $100 million contract. Michael Thomas in 2022 has a $22.7 million dead cap hit. If Michael Thomas is not on your roster, it still costs you $22.7 million. Let's see, who was the other one you said? You said Pete, Michael Thomas, and then Ruiz. Ruiz is still on a rookie deal. So he's not going anywhere because his deal is affordable. So he is under contract next year at $3.4 million. His dead number is $7.49 million. So basically, it is $4 million cheaper for you to have Ruiz on your roster than not have him. Do you understand? Like, I don't think most people actually pay attention to things like that to understand why, how you structure a deal matters and how it works and all that sort of stuff. So no, you're not getting rid of those three players. They're all going to be back next year. Oh, God. Todd Holmes, NFL Fox crew was talking about Sean Payton to the Raiders. Have you heard anything? Without a quarterback, I don't see him staying. Sean Payton is under contract with New Orleans. Through 2023. He's under contract for 2 more years. The Saints are not firing him. They're certainly not letting him out of the contract. And they're not going to trade Sean Payton. This is his organization. He's built it. He's not going anywhere. It's splash reports that happen every Sunday, and it's stupid, and it's not happening. All right. Shane Henry, Stephen Fry, what's good? Randy Bennett. All this football talk is not a mute point, Randy. It's a moot point. M-O-O-T, moot. Not mute, M-U-T-E. Not moot, M-O-O-T, moot. It's a moot point. And it's, of course, it matters. What happens in the offseason definitely matters. And the playoffs are still going on, so it's not a moot point. What's in the smoothie? Fruit, 1 stevia packet, raw unfiltered Louisiana honey, protein, scoop of like non-flavored Greek yogurt, just like the really bare bones Chobani, like not flavored or anything. And then a tablespoon of, it's like the Mayan superfoods. It's the nibs, chia, and hemp seeds. All right, just about done. I gotta go. I gotta get Drew up. Oh, it's almost 8 o'clock. I gotta go. Okay. What's up, Clinton Nauta? What do we know about the USFL starting back up in April? They named 4 head coaches. They haven't named the Breakers head coach yet, though. Kind of excited to see that. A little blast from the past. Okay, y'all. Sorry for those that I missed. I got to run. I got to get Drew awake. It's almost 8 o'clock. So y'all have an awesome day. Thanks so much for watching. Bummer. I know I'm bummed with the Saints losing or Saints being out of the playoffs and everything. But Natty tonight. Maybe we'll do a companion show. Maybe part of it. We'll see. So anyway, appreciate y'all. Shout out to Brock, Hudco, and we'll see y'all soon. Peace.